without the hand weights. But let's warm up first. So let's start with 20 jumping jacks just to get our heart rate up, just to warm up our muscles. So let's do this. And when you're doing jumping jacks, you want to make sure that your arms are all the way up and down. This way you're also warming up the upper body, keeping the core tight, and still going. Breathe. Good. I lost count already, so we do 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now take your legs apart, a little bit more than hip width distance, and let's just do 15 squats. So take it down and up. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in on your way down, breathe out on your way up. Breathe. You got this. Tummy is nice and tight. Press through your heels on your way up. Squeeze the glutes as you come up. Good, 5 more. Here's 5, 4, breathe through it. 3, last 2, and 1. Hold this one down this time, so take it down and hold. Make sure your butt is back and your knees are not passing your toes. Breathe, hold for 3, for 2, and gently bring it up. Good. All right, just circle out your hips for just a few, just to wake up the hip flexors. Our first movement is reverse lunges with bicep curls. So grab your weights. Like I said, if you don't have your hand weights, it's okay. You could just do the motions. Grab some soup cans, just make sure they weigh the same, or even grab some gallons of water or whatever you have in your home. Okay, let's begin. So I'm going to use my hand weights. And it's a reverse lunge with bicep curl. So I'm going to step back, curl it, and then do the other leg. So we're going to alternate the legs. Get ready. So remember, it's 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. So you really want to do the work for these 45 seconds. Here we go. So step back, curl the arm up. Make sure you step back enough so that front knee does not go past your toes. So your joints are stacked. Your knee is right above your ankle. And breathe. Keeping the core tight, keep the chest up, and full range of motion on your arms. So for the bicep curls, arms are all the way up, all the way down. 10 seconds to go. Breathe. Core is tight. We have 5 seconds. And stop. Good. All right, next movement is chest press. But we're going to be doing it standing up. So your arms are going to be up in a 90-degree angle. Knees are slightly bent, and you're going to squeeze the arms together. Here we go. And every time you squeeze, think of squeezing the chest, your pecs. Also bring the elbows in as much as you can. And really squeeze every time you come in. You got it. And keep your knees slightly bent. Do not lock out your knees. Core is tight. You got this. Breathe. So we're working those chest muscles. You're also feeling the burn in the shoulders. Tummy is tight. You got this. 8 seconds. Breathe through it. Squeeze through the elbows. Almost there. Nice. So good. Our next movement is a deadlift into a lateral raise. So knees are slightly bent. You're going to go halfway down with your back flat. Come up into a lateral raise. Okay? Here we go. Take it down, all the way up. So halfway down, all the way up. And press through your heels when you come up. Inhale and exhale. Squeeze your glutes. That way you're engaging the glutes and the hamstrings. Your knees can be slightly bent. You do not need to lock out your knees unless you really want to, but you have to make sure your back stays flat and you're using the glutes and the hammies, not your lower back. Inhale and exhale. And if the arms are too much, you can always just stay with the deadlifts. And stop. Good. Nice. Next one, front punches with your weights. So you're gonna punch. And your feet are about hip width apart. They could be a little bit more than that. Knees are bent for sure. And you're gonna do a slight little twist, keeping the core nice and tight. Those of you that know me know that kickboxing was a huge part of my life. These movements really get the arms into shape, the whole body. Tummy is tight. Now when you punch out, do not lock out your elbows. Keep them slightly bent, but you're still getting a good full extension. Bring those weights right back to your face or under the chin. Getting a slight little turn. Using the core. 6 seconds. Breathe. 3, 2, stop. Good. So nice. Now we're going to do a squat with a front kick. So another movement from kickboxing a bit. So you're going to squat, kick with the foot, and up on the other side. Here we go. Down. Now when you're doing your kicks, knee comes up first, then you kick out. So don't just swing your legs straight up. Be very conscious about using the muscles. Knee up, kick out. Breathe out every time you kick. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on your way up. You got it. Breathe. We have 12 seconds left. Press through the heels. Inhale and exhale. You're almost there. And stop. Woo, so good. All right, a workout would not be complete without something solely for core. So lay on your back. Arms are up with your weights. We're gonna do scissor kicks all the way up and take the legs all the way down. Now keep the tummy nice and tight. Visualize your belly button touching your spine. Little to no arch in the lower back. If this bothers your lower back at all, bend your knees and keep it right here. Or bend your knees and just take it out and in. Breathe. You got this. If you want to add a challenge, take the arms down and up. It makes the brain think even more because your legs and arms are doing 2 different movements. You're almost there. Breathe. Remember, holding the weights is always optional. So good. Roll it back up. We're starting from the top. One more round through. Reverse lunges with bicep curl. We're going straight into it. Get ready. Here we go. Take it back. Reverse lunge into a curl. And take your time with your reverse lunges. People want to try to rush them, and that's when a lot of times injuries can happen. So take your time with movements. Learn the correct form, even before you add in more weights onto your movements. Form is of the utmost importance. Breathe. You want to stay injury-free. 10 seconds to go. Remember, it's a lifestyle. 4 seconds. Almost there. And up. Good. Chest press is next. So arms are up. Bring the elbows in to touch. Knees are slightly bent. Get ready. Take it up. Let's go. And squeeze. So I'm going to go sideways. Just to show you, my back is flat and straight. Knees are slightly bent. Core is engaged. So no rocking the hips or the body. Keep it straight. Squeeze the elbows together. Squeeze the chest. And if you want to add something, squeeze for a few seconds, isolation. Really squeeze that muscle. When you slow it down, you feel the muscle so much more. Breathe. A lot of times we try to go fast because it's momentum. Use your muscles. Breathe. Good, almost there. And stop. Woo! Felt those in my shoulders. All right, deadlift into lateral raise. So plant those feet. Make sure those heels are down. Hinge from your hips. Back is flat. Here we go. Down and bring it up. Inhale and exhale. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the hamstrings as you come up. And if your weights get to be a little too heavy, both of them going out, up to the side, you can always do one arm at a time as well. Or no weights. Remember, it's always optional. Press through the heels. Get the butt back there. Squeeze, really press through your heels. Engage. Good, you're almost there. 5 seconds. We want to keep our backside nice and tight. And stop. Especially since we're sitting a lot more at home, right? We want to get up, keep it tight. Good. Okay, front punches with our weights is next. So remember, a little bit more than hip width apart. Arms are up. Take it out. And it's a little twist, so you also engage your obliques. Remember, do not lock out your elbows. Get a full extension, but don't lock out the elbow. Be kind to your joints. Breathe. And after you punch, bring that weight right back to your face or right underneath your chin. Breathe. And if you want to incorporate the legs even more, get lower into a squat and continue the punches. Yes, you'll feel the burn. 10 seconds. I'm already working up a sweat. I hope you are. 15-minute workouts are fantastic. You can break them up even throughout the day. 15 here, stop, and then 15 minutes even later. Woo, okay. Now we are doing front squat with front kick. So I'm gonna come off my mat a little bit. Weights are up, here we go. Take it down, kick forward. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Like I said, control the kick. Knee up first, then kick out. Inhale, exhale. You got this. Breathe. 20 seconds to go. And it doesn't matter how high you get your kick, but it matters how you do it. Don't just kick up your leg aimlessly. Be conscious of bringing the knee up, kicking out from there. Using the core and the hip flexor and the quad. Almost there, and stop. Whew, so good. We're on the floor for our scissors with our weights up. Optional to hold the weights. Core is tight. Here we go. Scissor kick with the legs coming up and going down. Keep the tummy nice and tight. Visualize your belly button touching your spine. Little to no arch in the lower back. Remember, if this bothers your lower back, bend your knees. You can just go in and out right here. Or you could stay here. Go to where it feels good for you, and you can continue the movement. It should be challenging, but it should not be pain. Breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Working the lower abs. You're also working those hips. And release. Woo! Take a big good morning stretch. Arms all the way out. Legs straight out in front of you. So good. And now bring your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Just doing that 2 times through already brought up a good sweat and heart rate. You can repeat this 2 more times if you'd like. You'll really get a good burn. And let's just bring our right foot on top of the left. Bring it up, stretch out the thigh. Whew, that was good. And then switch. There's so much you could do at home. Bring both legs up.